Hi there, Hannah. I am now going over your Lecture 5 work in Marcom. Sorry for the delay. It's been a long time. You've kind of dropped out for a while, and I meant to get this already last month. Okay, the first part was fine. Excellent. All your analysis were very, very good. And then you came to the brochure concept. Actually, it's a pretty good idea, thinking outside the box. It's look, it's kind of, used and overused, perhaps, this idea, but it's still okay. I think that's not a bad idea to. I think you can get good images for this, and that's what you mentioned here: graphics of pictures of people looking around, the puzzled expression. There's something that's kind of intriguing there, and I think it could be a good idea. You have to see how it works through the entire brochure, because the idea of getting a theme like this, a concept, is something that would have to work on every page, not only the first page. But it might be good if that's your main message, that it's for thinking outside the box. Okay, and then the sub-messages would be these. Seems okay. Seems alright. Okay, now here, this is all very nice. Your analyses were always very good. The problem is applying them to your own stuff, weren't always that great. Here, the headlines, I guess you've already seen the feedback lecture, so you can see why these headlines are not so good. You showed me the headlines from iBolt and CRM. If you look, each of these headlines is exciting. Okay, I mean, affordable CRM for improved sales effectiveness. I mean, this is like, wow, I want this. The headline speaks to people and motivates them to want to know more. It's exciting. It's like, that's what I want. It dangles a carrot in front of them. Or experience powerful XML capabilities. I mean, that sounds cool. Master complex projects. Now look at your headlines. Why Neutrogena? Okay, it sounds a little bit already like, why Bemet why Neutrogena? You don't really make people very excited about that. But then it gets worse. Then you have Neutrogena menus. That doesn't say anything. That's already like a user manual. Now you've already gone to technical writing, and this is not Marcom. How balanced are the Neutrogena menus? This is the worst one. This almost looks like it's from a competitor. Like, whoa, you want to buy Neutrogena? Well, how balanced are they really? This is almost like saying that there's been a controversy about Neutrogena altogether. So that's a real problem with this one. Here also, this looks like something from a user manual. Characteristics of Neutrogena menus. Suggested food amounts and caloric intake levels. Again, this looks kind of like from a manual. Diversity of food, and it's kind of like a manual. I mean, this is all good technical writing. It's good technical writing, but it's not good Marcom writing. Or how to use Neutrogena menus for weight control. That's perfect for a technical manual. Okay, so you have to separate things. I know we've switched gears, now we're doing Marcom, and before it was technical things, but this is a whole different way of writing. It's about the same product, maybe, but it's a way of writing it in differently. You have to write it just the way your analysis identified. You were very good at identifying and analyzing other people's Marcom. You have the idea of those exercises was try to get you to write Marcom like that. Okay, in other words, to kind of copy the idea, the tone, and so you have to do that. This is from the feedback lecture. You could see some suggestions on what you could have put here. Okay, now here again, the openers you suggested here. Benefits of the product. That's good. That's true. Challenges of the banking industry. All of this is fine. If you look at the actual brochures, I have them here somewhere. I don't know where they went. I opened them up and now they disappeared again. But let's say they'll take the banking brochure. And you have, banks today face complex challenges on multiple fronts, customer expectations. So this again is kind of a scare tactic, showing all the challenges, the problems that banks face, and then getting people worried. But, I mean, it's really a vivid depiction of the problem. And then, of course, people are interested in how you're going to solve it. I mean, wanted a platform for success in a rapidly changing banking industry. So this headline here reflects this opener. Okay, and similarly for all the other ones. But when you come to yours, unfortunately, your opener doesn't do anything like that. You just start. In the 1970s, Joseph D. Novak and his research team at Cornell University developed concept mapping, this technique. That's all very nice. Nothing very exciting there. Okay, fine. Although concept mapping was designed to communicate complex scientific ideas, it eventually became a tool that can be useful for virtually anyone, even 6-year-old children. Well, this is just starting maybe of something of interest, but again, it's not that exciting. You know what I mean? It just like kind of just alludes to that maybe that it could be used for everyone. So great. Okay, you would have to redo this if you want to go with this kind of content. It's okay, but you have to make it more exciting. You know, you could say, you know, concept mapping proved itself to be able to communicate the most complex ideas simply and so. You know, and now you can have the same product for your 6-year-old child and with comparable results, you know, pushing the child ahead in learning and blah blah blah. Hold out some kind of benefit or excitement. Think in terms of how you want to motivate and excite the reader. That's what Marcom is all about. And if you can't do that, then it's not good Marcom. Then it just kind of becomes like an opener for a user manual. This could be almost like a or a white paper maybe. Okay, so that's a problem. Okay, the features and benefit statement is pretty good, but you need to have a title for each of these. This, for example, you know, you could have like a title either for the benefit or with the, you know, just call it synchronous collaboration or real-time collaboration or something like that, and then you would express this here. This would be fine. Or here too. Simple interface, you know, or easy to use interface, and then you would have this as the content. So make sure that when you list these things, they're actually listed as features and benefits. But that's basically okay. Okay. Okay, it's okay, this image. But remember, you wanted to have the thing about thinking outside the box. So you have to figure out how this image goes with that. I think we should stick with the box thing if that's your brochure concept, and revise this to go along with it. Okay, go a little bit further in understanding how the visuals, not just this one, but not the original one with the box, but you know, maybe other ones. This is a good one maybe to have. But again, if you can stick to one theme, thinking outside the box, maybe keep having something coming out of a box on each page. You know, something that would be thematic and would enhance the idea that you're trying to come across with. Okay. Now this might be good. This idea of a flow chart, so how to construct a C-map, that might be kind of clever. I like that. Okay. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Okay, the idea of the quotations is fine here. The close is fine. That's it. So the main idea here is to try to sharpen up that Marcom language and make the tone much more in line with kind of marketing and selling. That's really what Marcom is all about.